In this tutorial, we're going to show you how to see the final questions before you take the test and some other options that go along with that. All right, so what we're going to do is you're going to be able to see the final questions to test just like you do in the ASRT magazine or in books or other traditionally printed courses where you can actually see the questions, review them before you go ahead and take the course, so that way you can know what to look for the final test. Okay, so the first thing is when you're taking the course, you're going to come up with a screen like this. And what's going to happen is you're going to see this right here. It says test questions. What you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and click on that, and then it's going to open up and give you a special screen that's more or less like a PDF, but it's much better, and we'll show you all the functions of that in just a second. Okay, after you click on that link, it's going to open up on a screen like this. The first thing we're required to point out to you is that this is copyright material of FastCE.com, and you are not to make copies of this. You can see this right here. It says, do not make copies, destroy after use. So in other words, if you print it, you're going to have to destroy the copies after you print it. You're not allowed to share this with anybody. These are the rules that we all have to live by. Okay, so let's start going through the buttons. This button here will move you through the different test questions. This button will move you back through the test questions. You can drag right here and move through the test questions. You can also click up here and it'll get rid of the contents to make the screen a little bit bigger for you. But you'll need to have contents open if you want to click on this button and just see the different pages and go through them. That way you can visually go through it. You can also click on this button right here and it's going to make the screen the maximum your monitor is. So right now it's bigger than what I can show you on the screen, but it will make it very big. And then on top of that, you can even mag in more if you want. So, and then once you mag in, if you want to backwards mag out, you just click again and it'll backwards mag you out. So we're going to make it look like this. We're going to get rid of the content, and then you can go over here to print. And you can choose what page you want to print. You can print different pages. We're just going to select all. You're going to click print, and it'll take a minute or two depending on your computer and how it's configured. Right now I have this set to saves PDF by default, but you can go to like your Epson printer, and then it's going to go ahead and print it with your Epson printer, and you just hit print, and it will go ahead and print. So that's all there is to this. Thank you for taking a look at this, and once you open it, you can go ahead and review it or print it. A lot of people go ahead and print it so that they have the questions, and as they find the answers, they can check them off and then enter them when they get to the final test. Or you can just review them so you know what you're looking for. Thank you so much for taking a look at this video. Okay, after you're done looking at the test questions, you've printed them, you've reviewed them, the next step is that you're going to have to go from that to over here where it says mark complete. So once you mark it complete, that will move you on to the next section of the course. Now, you can always get back and review them by just going back here and just clicking on it again, and it'll open up our little viewer that's like a PDF viewer, and you can look at the questions again. Okay, after you marked complete for looking at the final test questions, it's going to take you over here. And you're going to see a button that says View Content. That's where you're going to actually click and start the course player so you can work your way through the course itself. Something I want to make very, very clear is you got to get to the very end of the course and then copy down the course completion code. You're going to have to put this in the course validation box to take the final test. So don't mark this complete until you've made it to the very end of the course and got the course validation or course completion code. Okay, thank you very much for spending some time with us on this tutorial.